Or warm or cool. Anyway. I haven't done this style screen in a while. Yeah, nose itches. There we are. Try to get some music going real quick. Okay. We are working on a mask today, a mask for a professional wrestler, which I should probably be able to get done today-ish. So there's that. I'm gonna go. Oh no, I forgot it. I was gonna go POV mode, and I don't know where I put my POV. First, I gotta get. First, I gotta get this fixed. So once again, it tells me if I have internet, it makes me check my connection every time before I start doing anything. So it shows on the screen I currently have, it says that this is where I'm at. But on my laptop, it shows there's more underneath this hand. That's kind of odd. I know you have internet. There we go. So does it count me as watching myself? That's silly. Because it's like you have one viewer and the viewer is me. Oh well. At least somebody's watching. But I'm going to run off real quick and grab a POV cam. So we'll do that real quick. I'll be right back. Ugh.
Military gadgets are transforming people's condition and here's how.
Ouch.
This is what happens when you breathe in 200.
I had it right there. Oh, it's back here. There we go. Ugh. So, here we are. We're getting ready to set all this up. Haha. Now, when you come on in, just say hi. We're going to flip this and get to it. Ooh. Ugh. See how well this. Are we good? Are we in the shot? That's what's important. If we're in the shot. So this is what we gotten done so far. We got this all cut out, put in places where it needs to go, and then we added the black latex on top of it. Try to keep it all in place. So what we're going to be doing next is we're going to be taking off the pins. You know, because we need to. Where did I put? Just put them there for now. Yeah, I don't know where I put them. And we used a mask making latex for this. Oh, there's another piece. And you see how this looks all frayed and stuff over here, and that's why we hit it with more of the latex so that it stays frayed to a certain point but doesn't fray anymore. So now you gotta get this loose from the head, which isn't gonna be all that hard. That's why I like this base of the head is that plastic so that it doesn't really stick because it's not porous. And whatever I work on using the latex, it can pry off pretty easily, especially, like scarecrow mask styles and whatnot. So there we have this with all of its glory. I think that's going to get stitched right there. So we do have some stitching ahead of us. I'm going to put it on right now for what it's worth. See what it looks like. Pop this off. So when you put it on, oh yeah, that's pretty good. This, we're going to need to snip this away. I can see perfectly through here, no problem. So that's why we're going to do this part. We're going to do some stitching around. We're going to put a big X, white X over here on this part of the eye. And then we're going to work in, he's wanting like Venom style teeth going across. So I think that's going to look pretty cool. First thing we need to do though is we need to start stitching. So I already happen to have some wax coated cotton thread in black. It is a little more faded than the regular black, so you will see the stitching, which is fine because we know we're going old school burlap style, so it's okay to see the stitching. Get a good amount unraveled. There we go. I keep getting buddies of mine sending photos. What is this? I have a buddy of mine sending me artwork. Okay. I need my needle so I can start sewing. There we go. Here's the needle I'm going to use. Decent sized. Okay. We're going to do a triple knot in the back. All right, I guess we can go into first person stitch mode. Watch firsthand how it's being sewn, because that might be interesting. Okay. So we'll start. Oh. Ope is a word Midwesterners use to censor themselves. All right. So I just need to keep running it through. Ouch. Oh. Let's go back. Let's backtrack for a second. Now we'll flip the mask around. Anybody on here want to say hi? Feel free. I'm lonely right now. I'll start falling asleep if nobody talks. Don't believe me? You should have been on my stream yesterday. Yeah. There we go. We're just going to keep going from there, and we're going to join up here. Go right in here. Whoopsie. Ouch. Usually this is supposed to be like therapeutic, do all this hand stitching, but oh my gosh, it just cramps me up. My thumbs and everything. I just poked myself in the fingers. All right. What's this? Whoop. Ouch. All right. So there we go. We got that portion of the face stitched. So we still need to do this one right here. We're going to go up here. It's just going to travel around. And then we're going to end on that side. And I think that's going to be this whole stream right now. Put that up there for the time being. Gotta get more thread. Go ahead, hook it. Gotta flatten that. My massive sausage fingers. Where'd it go? Oh, it's over here. Okay. Now. There we go. All right, so we're going to start down here. We're going to start right here, actually. We got hidden pieces down here nobody knows about. So on the outside, they're going to be like, what's all this random stitching going on out here? But there's a reason. It's just to hold this one part in place. All right. Come on. There we go. That was weird. Crowbar, what's going on? Hey, Billy. For some reason, it just booted me off my live. I have no idea why that happened. I'm trying this. Well, okay, so some people are like, "Well, you've been on TikTok all this time. Why are you going on YouTube and Twitch?" Well, the reason why is because there is a special reason. I'm currently working on a mask for a professional wrestler. Now, besides everything I'm doing on TikTok and everything like that, I also have a channel on IWTV. That's independentwrestling.tv. And I have a channel in there which is ZPWN, and it features some of my past wrestling shows and other specials. One of the specials is The Mask Monger, where I show the behind the scenes of me making masks for professional wrestling or anything that is wrestling related. Because they're like, "Are you ever going to show any of your other stuff?" I was like, "Not really." I may end up showing like the Zodemon masks and stuff like that. But right now, it's just the mask that you're going to see pro wrestlers use. And this one's made for this guy, TJ Myers. He wanted some kind of a cultish, executioner style mask. So I'm like, let's go with black burlap. So yesterday during the Twitch stream, we pinned it all in where we wanted it and put black latex on top of all of it. And so now we're doing the stitch work. Because eventually, after so much wear, you see that it'll end up getting loose. So we need to stitch all the creases down, which is what I'm doing right now. It's good having you guys on here, by the way. So this is the boring part of me stitching everything together. So if you guys want to talk, we can talk about anything or whatever. This is being recorded live right now, which means it will stay live on YouTube. But when it is re-recorded and edited for IWTV, it's all going to be time lapse. Because I know people don't want to sit there for 2 hours watching me just do stitching. What's your favorite kind of dangerous weather? My favorite kind of dangerous weather is like a tornado. You know, it's seeing how it's, and I've been involved in like 4 or 5. So seeing the kind of, strength. Heavy snow and blizzards. My parents told me about the one they had in 79, I believe is the year it was. And they had a ridiculous story about that. But no, for me it was definitely tornadoes. You know, just the sheer power it has is crazy. But no, the one, okay, so I guess there was the blizzard of 79, which took place in central Indiana. I mean, it took place all over. But they finally got some of the roads plowed enough to where you could drive, but they're only 1-lane roads. And I guess the walls of snow went up like 15 feet. So wherever you drove, there was nothing but snow. Like you could not see above or anything. And my parents were traveling one way, and my mother's brother-in-law, who was going to college at the time on a basketball scholarship, him and his friends were driving the opposite way. So eventually one of them would have to back up. But my uncle, I guess, thought it was funny at the time. He said while they were driving, he was going to put his hand outside of the car, grab a handful of snow, and throw it at their car. Somebody who obviously does not know about science will realize that when snow starts to turn into liquid during the day, hitting the sun, and then freezes again, it's no longer snow, it's ice. So he shoved his hand out real quick into a giant wall of jagged ice. And when it happened, it caught his hand and ripped his arm back and shattered his elbow, thus ending his scholarship, his basketball scholarship. Yep. I guess his elbow was in pieces. But, you know, that's what happens when you don't study in school. That's what happens when you're just a basketball scholarship, and not like a science major. So yes, I met this fellow wrestler. I actually met this fellow wrestler at Asylum Wrestling Revolution for the first New Blood show. And New Blood is the show that AWR runs. It's almost kind of like their version of NXT. Wrestlers who are wanting to get their foot in the door with AWR basically use this show as kind of like a tryout type deal, which is cool. And if they are liked enough by the fans, it could be as much as one show. It could be as many as 4 or 5 shows. But eventually, if they're good enough, they get a nod and they go to the main AWR roster. Well, even then, they're still not actually on the roster. They have to do well there as well. And I am being brought back on as one of the vets that grabs the newbies. What's the front of it look like? All right, here. So far, the front of it looks like this. So that's the whole idea. This whole area was supposed to be torn out. And then we're going to be putting a big white X across over here. And then we're going to be cutting out teeth. Almost like Venom style teeth and going across the face. Like a mouth open type deal. So that's what we got going on so far for that. Like I said, I want to get the stitchery done first. And besides the X and the teeth, everything is black on black on black. Which I don't mind. I'm not using leather straps, actually. This is wax-coated cotton, which is used a lot in leatherworking. I like the thickness for it. I like the durability on the latex. I like the durability for the fact that this is latex and... Oh, yes. The funny thing is, when I explained it to another one of my buddies, they're like, so you're making another Zodiac mask? I was like, no, it's not a Zodiac mask. Zodiac covers the right eye. This one's going to cover the left. Do your research, guys. It's going to be really cool. Yeah, he's doing kind of like a cult leader / executioner style like gimmick. And so he actually didn't hit me up about it yet. But my buddy Paragon, who I just made him the Alpha Hunter mask for, was like, I know a guy. And then he realized that I'm the one he's talking. He's like, oh my gosh, you're Vinny. I went, yes, the mask monger. He's like, I watched a couple of your stuff on IWTV. I was like, cool, because this one's going to be on there as well. And he was geeked out to know that. Some people see IWTV as like the best streaming service for any independent wrestling because they got thousands of promotions and channels on there. Technically, they don't consider a promotion a channel because like I have like on mine's technically a channel because I have my old wrestling shows, I got my newer wrestling shows, I got specials. We're getting ready to release another special called Squared Circle Psychos, where it's going to feature the crazier people in my promotion. So we got that one done. So now we're going to work our way up here, go across and up here. And then we have these little 3 creases. We also have, we're going to stitch the hidden ones too that are hidden underneath. So like right here, you're just going to see stitching that doesn't really, right here. You're going to see stitching right here that doesn't seem to go anywhere, but it does. It's just covering up the bottom part. Because yeah, once we get the stitching done, that's when we're going to move on to all of the extra stuff, all the extra accents. And we're going to be taking like some latex and painting in like invisible iconographies, like rune symbols and stuff like that. He was like, don't go satanic, just go like creepy. I was like, I can do that. Because I have my own symbolage that I made up that I like to use that kind of looks like other iconography, but it's not. Oh. Yeah, here it is. That's what I use. Wax, cotton thread. I like talking to people. I swear, if you ever come on and you just lurk and you don't talk to me, like nobody's talking to me on my lives, you'll see me doing a lot of this. Oh, because I'm like nodding off because nobody is talking to me, keeping me up. Last night, man, that storm hit. We had two big thunderstorms back to back last night, and thunderstorms just make me nod off. I was looking at my phone because I use my phone to stream, and there was, I think, I needed like 10 more percent before I was like, okay, I'll stream with 10, with like, I needed at least 85% to feel okay about streaming. And I was like, it's 75%. So I was like, okay, give me a little more and I'll start streaming. And it was like 8:30 and I fell asleep and I woke up like after 11. So what's up, Les? You should try the restream. Yeah. Well, true. I was doing restream for the longest time. I just I don't have everything reset up yet, and I was streaming right now. So I'll probably use restream again if like whenever I do the wrestling masks, I'll probably use restream because then I can use this angle as well as talk on like the webcam portion of my laptop. But like some people, like especially like since this is getting filmed for IWTV, a lot of the people don't want to see the extra window of my face going. So we just want to see the actual crafting taking place. Because right now, like you see, there's only what 3 of you here on here, but on like TikTok, I usually have like 15, 20 people, and whatnot. And then every now and then people throw gifts and stuff here and there. Like I still don't even, man, I've had a YouTube channel now for like 5, almost 6 years. I still haven't even gotten to my 1,000. You know, and everybody's like, oh, once you break 100, you'll get to 500, no problem. Once you get to 500, you'll hit 1,000. Oh, Halloween fan. What's up, Les? So, should I call you Les since you're here as Les? Or would you rather be called Halloween fan? Like right now, the two streaming services that are doing the best for me are, honestly, they're Clapper and TikTok. So the only reason why I'm here right now is since it's a wrestling mask, I'm obligated to stream on here so I can access the footage so I can later on post that to IWTV. Now, it is less, right? Even though there's one S. Because my brain now tells me whenever I see one S is to pronounce it as a Z. There's a I kind of like that one wrestler they had on AEW. I don't know if he's still there or not, but he did like kind of like a crazy type gimmick, like crazy but smart crazy, named Lester. I guess he had been wrestling in Japan for the longest time, and they brought him to AEW, and he was really good. I liked his gimmick, which was one of the variations I was going to do, where I was going to do more of like a cutthroat style type. The joys of editing. Yep. I wanted to be more of a cutthroat guy where I was, a lot stronger, a lot meaner, but I would always lose matches. But I lost matches because I would just go too far. It wouldn't be I would lose matches because I got pinned. It would be I lost a match because I started strangling my opponent and I wouldn't listen to the ref after the 5 count. He'd just have to disqualify me. Or it'd be a regular, catch as catch can style match, and I go and grab a lead pipe and just start hitting him with it. So it's like he's got a losing streak, but it's because he wants to. How you doing, Billy, by the way? Well, that's a thick one right there. That's why I like that extra large eye hole in the front so I can reach in there and get the. I like burlap too because when somebody's like, well, I need kind of like this clothish style mask that looks worn, it's very easy to. Good, just about done with my mask. Nice. I know I got to get started on mine. What I have planned will take probably about 2 days or so. Oh. Yep. Now, I didn't say this before, or at least I don't remember if I said this, but I'm going to make this a rule for the mask exchange. Even though I am giving you an address to ship to, I'm asking everybody shipping the address to leave it to their discretion. Preferably, do not leave your return address. I know it's weird, but for the sake of staying anonymous, even though you're getting their address, I just tell people to keep their, if they want to keep their addresses a secret. Because we don't want everybody exposed to who got what right off the bat. I want people to see their masks and enjoy it. Now, some of you guys have already shown off your mask work, and that's fine. But just, I don't know. I'll leave it up to you if you want to leave your return address on it or not, you know? Does I have a lot of going on with masks here lately? Yes. Yes, I do. I got to catch up on all my commissions because, you know, we got the Will of Voorhees Mandalorian mask we got to do. We got the Maskmonger boxes to cover. Only had 2 or 3 this time around, so that's fine. I guess I didn't have as many Star Wars fans as I thought. Although I do think when a lot of people see some of the other stuff that's coming in that box, they'll be like, oh, man. Not only that, something else is fun. I'm making a special catalog. The Maskmonger Spring of 2024 mask catalog, showing some of the masks that I will mass produce that you can order off me. Oh,
Hi.
hello.
Are you live?
I am. I'm actually live on YouTube this time. What's going on, hon?
I'm leaving.
Oh. I love you.
Love you too.
Where are you going?
Let me go get my eyebrows done.
Oh, okay. I mean, they look good. Say hi, everybody. Okay, say bye. Ooh, she smells nice. Trying to get all this. I seriously did that. Yeah, I was talking to Zodiac about it, and we're talking about down the line, unless it's like a special order, because you were hi bye. Hope you're doing. Yep, it's pretty much how it was. Because I think it was you, Billy, that asked me about making the Zodemon mask a full-headed mask, and at first I was like, "Well, I don't think I can do that." But with all honesty, with the magic of, you know, burlap or making a cloth hood and stuff, or converting a cloth hood into a latex hood, because me and Zodiac were talking about it, it'd take nothing for me to do this, where I attach burlap to a Zodemon mask and make a full hood, or getting like a balaclava, putting it on the head as a form, covering that with latex, and then adhering the Zodemon mask to that, and making that a full head as well. So yeah, I mean, if you ever are in the line for a full-headed Zodemon mask, it would cost a little bit more than what we normally will have it priced for, but I can do that. I can do that. Like right now, I don't have it available on the. Like when I show off the catalog, it's going to look really cool. But the catalog does not currently have a price or provide for a full-headed Zodemon mask, but it does, however, have the full-headed Dead Crow, which is the deadbeat mask with the burlap sack that it's attached to. I'm basically trying to look at the stuff that I make and think to myself, can I reproduce this easy enough to where it's not going to take too much time, so that if a person wants to buy like 3 or 4 of them for like a shop or something like that, I can provide. Because if the answer is yes, then I'm like, cool, I'll put it on the catalog. If it's no, then I'm like, yeah. Because I got plenty of masks that I can make, but a lot of the masks I've made in the past are either very much one of a kinds where it'd be extremely difficult for me to recreate, or it's such a commission from somebody, like such an original artwork commission, that it'd be extremely rare for somebody to want the same thing a second time around. So okay. Yeah, he was like, Zodi already thought, he goes, my favorite would be to do he's like, do the burlap. He's like, put the head on and then stitch the burlap down across the ends of it. Yep. But see, like me, when it comes to me, my favorite masks are half masks, not full head. I like masks that you just throw a strap around it, covers the front of your face, good to go, you know? And boom, you're off and hunting. There we go. That's nice. Now, see, I'm going to have to go, once I get all that done, I'm going to go through with more black. Because, see, I did not get the bottom done completely. So that's all going to have to be hit with some black latex to seal all that off so it stops doing that. I like the fact that it's doing it up to a point. You don't want it to just keep going to where eventually just all goes away. You know, if you dig, are you picking up what I'm throwing down? Okay, so now we're going to do this right here. So I'm going to start stitching here. We're going to work our way across. So that's all going to get stitched together. Like, we'll probably go here, then across. Then we'll work our way up, kind of doubling it. Up there. We may hit 1 or 2 stitches here on this. And then that'll be done with all of our stitching. We'll move on to this portion over here. I will probably not be doing that until later tonight. Would be the goal. But I am going to have, for that catalog, I'm going to have 2 catalogs I'm going to give out. Anybody that's interested in a catalog, all you got to do is PM me or email me or something, your mailing address, PO box, whatever. Oh,
Pliers?
yes, here.
I need them quickly.
These kind or these kind?
Give them both to me.
Okay, what happened? Okay, now I need to figure out what's going on. So you guys are going to have to take a time out. I got to go figure out what's going on. She wouldn't tell me. If anybody's actually still here, I'm amazed. And thank you. Oh, there is somebody here still. Wow. Okay, so let's see. Got just about done with my mask. Okay, got that part. You have a lot going on. Open it. Yes, sir. It's all about production time. Let's make sure I got. My wife was trying to not tell me, but fix something with the car. I'm like, honey, you just had back surgery. You don't need to be hurting yourself. So we got it taken care of. Basically, it's just loose piece. I got taken care of real quick. So I'm back at it. Here we are. That's going to be a huge chunk that we don't need. We're going to have to edit out. Okay. I appreciate it. Yep. Almost dropped that. All right. That's where everything wants to be. So that is where we will put everything. Start it. I'm not even in camera shot doing this. I'm just like, I'm in my own little world right now. Nice. Billy got a nap in while I was gone. How was the nap? Go up here and up here. I'm still just going off camera. What am I doing? It's like I've never done a stream before in my life. There we go. There we are. More of the heavy duty stuff now. I know, I'm like, oh, I've got to hurry. Oh God, nobody can see what I'm doing. It becomes like the person that puts the uncooked food in the oven and then just immediately pulls the new one out from underneath of it. Gosh, I was that quick. we go. It's not for good content, though, if you can't see what I'm actually doing. It's just a cut scene of me just going, now let's say I sewed all this together. It's like, cut scene. Yeah. Yes. Well, today I'm going to be showing you how I make a zodiac mask. Hello. And then I just open up an oven. I throw like latex, the mold, and like a bunch of different paints in there, and I'm like, and it's time. That'd be awesome. You know, people have been asking me how I make my zodiac mask. Well, here's one way of showing you. Just a bunch of stuff in a bucket. Put it all in like a 5-gallon bucket and just start shaking the holy crap out of it and dump a mask out. Whoop. Pulled too hard. That one's going to be a tough one. There we go. And of course I have the crease changed this way. So I'm going to go with it. It is. It's not just a science. It's a science! Ugh. Ouch. Well, fart nuggets. Huh. Here we go. Ooh, hands are cramping up real bad right now. Gotta push through. Okay. This is going to be the last of the stitchery. That's very true. Back in the day when my hand would cramp too much, I'd say screw it, and I started doing staples. I'd flip the mask inside out and just start stapling it, put where the little tips were sticking outward, and then I'd cover it with like tulip paint or something like that. You want to talk about shortcuts. I thought it was a great idea until I realized when I would sweat, it'd rust the crap out of them. I want to see one of those where Leatherface is like taking the day off because his hand's all cramped up from stitching people faces. All right. All right, cool. We're going to give this a shot. We're going to try this on real quick. Boop. Okay. This way. This looks nice. At the bottom, just hang it down. Just there'll be a little more frayed in this area, and then we're gonna hit that with some. Oh yeah. Nice. Okay. So now we get to attach the other items. Mostly the white. We have a pleather we're going to use. Okay. We got some right here. Boop. It's got a very thick clothed backing to it. This is me not being fully prepared because I need to put my... Okay, here. Then we're going to go here. There we go. And we're back. So we're going to be cutting little sections off here. Probably. That'd be great to do like the X like that. Oh, yeah, I really like that idea, though. Have the X go almost all the way across. But I gotta okay it with him before I do that. What time we got? Okay. Oh, crap, it's already almost 12. Well, I gotta get off here. Here's the idea I have. It's supposed to be a smile all the way across, but man, like doing that just almost seems really cool. But that might be too much. Yeah, it's a bit too much. We're just no. I'm getting way ahead of myself. I do like that though. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Now we'll probably, this one will be shortened. About there and there. And we'll do this one. That would be cool, but he distinctly said he wanted the X and the smile to be completely separate, or else I would be doing that in a heartbeat. All right, so that's how that's going to look. All right, well, it's 11:55. I need to get off here before noon, so we're going to just wrap it up like that. We'll be finishing the mask tonight. So there it is. Look, there. Look, I'm still working on it. Isn't that cool? But anyway, thank you guys very much for being a part of the stream. I'm going to go ahead and get off here. And just remember, until later tonight, always follow that dopamine. That wonderful chemical that your brain releases into your body that rewards you for doing things you truly want to do in life. And I'm not making that up either. That's science. You know what science is, don't you, Billy? Because nobody else is watching. Science is a branch of knowledge derived from the observation, identification, description, theoretical explanation, experimental investigation, natural phenomenon, total environment. But it's not just science here, is it? No. No, it's not. My dear Billy, it is not just science here at the Creation Station of Bratlock Labs. It is not just science here on youtube.com/TheBadass Network. It is not just science here in Vinniapolis, Indiana, home of the rad scientist Vinny Ratlock. It is not just science. It's science. That's the best I could do in such short notice. We'll see you guys.